Hello Gizmos and welcome back to the FIFA 21 Portsmouth created career mode. So, as you can see, it is the end of the season. I said I'll do like a overview of what's going on so I don't sort of just go off the channel and just takes too long, and I'll just do it live as we're going along and we get to see everything as it is one by one. So the table, player stats individually, so I don't have to rush and just go down the list and make the video even shorter and just cut off. So we're just going to do it as we go. So as you can see, Manchester City win the Premier League title. Um, they went on the last day of the season. They beat Tottenham in their game. As you can see, Tottenham are preparing for an FA Cup final against us, so they didn't really need to build their stronger team out. They did finish third anyway in the league and couldn't really get second. So on the last day of the season, Man United both won, or both Manchester clubs both won. But it was enough for City to win by 2 points in the end, which is funny enough because we beat them. We also beat Man United as well. Remember, they was unbeaten. We were the first team to unbeat them, so maybe we knocked them down off the top. So you never know in that sense. For us, however, we could have had a Champions League place on the last day of the season as long as Arsenal and Liverpool both lost. They both had easy games in retrospect. Liverpool won 2-0 at Wolves, while Arsenal beat West Brom 2-0 as well. Of course, we beat Fulham 3-1. So, for a first season, we finish in 6th with 77 points. We played 38, won 24, drawn 5, lost 9, scored 120 goals in the Premier League, mind you. However, we did have the worst goal difference. We conceded 72 amongst Novio and Sov, that we conceded to 72. We had a goal difference of plus 48, but if you just go down the list here, as you can see, 72 is one of the worst in the Premier League. Only Preston and Leeds conceded more than us. Fulham nearly did. Probably Sheffield United were there as well. But that's quite a lot to concede for a team that needs to be, challenging at the top. United only conceded 31. So for us to be up there, we do need to stop conceding goals, and just like the clean sheets. So as the table goes, that's not overly too bad. Top 6, we finished above Chelsea, which was pretty impressive. So next season it is going to be top 4. I'm not even looking to win the league next season, just to get into that top 4 for the Champions League places. For the teams going down, Leeds and Preston both going down, Palace going down, Southampton staying up just. However, as a Portsmouth fan, that's good because you want your rivals to play against every season going forward. So we have that to look forward to. As you can tell, the fitness for all the players are struggling. So when we play Tottenham and of course we got Arsenal in the Europa League final. So 2 English clubs that we do have to play in the finals. Obviously for the FA Cup we will do, but for the Europa League we have to play Arsenal as they beat RB Leipzig in the semis. So as stats go overall, I'm going to do the stats for the ratings of the goals and everything like that, and then where it says overalls and everything like that, we'll do that as well, and what everyone has gone up by. So as for the stats, the goals, Mikey 53. Of course, he broke the Premier League record by some way. Not only, I think the Premier League record was 34, so not only has he broken it, he smashed it. So for next season to Mikey, he has to get 49 goals or 50 goals to beat his own record. He's gone up plus 5 as well. He's 87 as an overall. He got 21 assists. The clean sheets doesn't really matter for strikers in that sense. So 53 goals and 21 assists is not bad. As you can see, he got most in the Premier League. Didn't really play. I think he come on in Europa League a couple of times to score a few goals just to help out as well, coming off the bench when Ocean was getting tired. As for myself, 40 goals scored, 31 in assists, 22 in the Premier League. Not too bad. 14 in Europa League. So, of course, there was my main sort of game there, really. But again, it's a good overall season, gone up by plus 4 as well, so really doing that. As you can see on the right hand side where the stats are, average of what they performed in there. Of course, Mikey did better in the Premier League as I did better in the Europa League, so it's interesting if you just want to scroll and see what your player did as a better. Nil, 31 goals, 22 assists, not bad is it really? You can see where all the goals come from. However, funny for this, Neil only got 9 in the Premier League, but got 18 in the Europa League. He made 18 appearances and scored 18, so that is a goal ratio of 1 per game. I know some games he probably didn't score and scored 1 or 2 in other games, but as a ratio, that's not too bad. B, really brilliant here. He got 17 goals, but he got 27 assists. That's not too bad, actually. He's got 21 in the Premier League, and I believe I got 23 in the Premier League, so he's probably up there in the top 2 assists. We'll have a look at the table in that in a minute. But that's not a bad record stat. He's gone up to +4. He's over 82 overall now as well. So at the moment, he is the 3rd highest rating player in our team. Ocean, 17 in each. 17 goals, 17 assists. Of course, Europa League, absolutely dominating Ocean there. 12 and 14. Of course, it helped out in other competitions as well. I think his couple of goals in the FA Cup got us to the final as well against West Ham. I just want to say also as well, with Jax, Ocean and McLovin, they had a bad season in the Championship, and when they're watching it, they'll be like, okay, my player really didn't actually do that well. But for them to do it in a higher league, also in Europe as well, credit to them guys. Like, absolutely brilliant. For Ocean and Jax McLovin, round of applause for all of you. Just for the fact that bouncing back in the Championship, not having a harder... Like, you're going from League One where they all did well, going into the Championship, and it's like, okay, it's a little bit more difficult. But then to go into the Premier League to do it is even better. So, yeah, obviously credit for them as well. Jack's stats, 15 and 13. That's pretty good as well. Europa League, where the main sort of threat was. A couple of goals in the Premier League as well. And a couple of goals in other competitions as well. But obviously these were the Europa League people where they were coming in. McLovin, good season, 14. Got 13 goals in the Premier League. And that's not bad for a midfielder coming in off the bench. I know he started probably a few times more in the Premier League. Of course, Paul and Tommy were getting injured a lot. But McLovin had a really a good season as well. On to Tommy. The goals just dropped down here. 14 to 5. They just dropped down. So hopefully next season we can close the gap and more people get on double figures. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on double figures. So that's not too bad. For that. Paul, 4 and 9 more assists, but again, it's not too bad having the assist. It's better to help out as an overall sort of performance. Jack, 3 and 5 for him. 3 goals coming in the FA Cup, and I believe he got 2 in one game. He might even actually got a hat trick. I can't remember. Can't read it off the back of my head what he did, but either 2 or 3. I'm just trying to think. I think he got 2 and then 1 in another game. Chris, 2 and 3. Good fight for the right back. Playing quite well as well in that sort of sense. Dark Lord, 2 and 2. But again, making sort of a good overall impression going forward into the season as well. Alex, again, 2 and 5. Not bad stats for someone who doesn't really play every week. Of course, it's just good to everyone to help out, which is more impressive in that sense, which I quite like, and it's more better like that. Kean, 1 and 4, 4 assists. 1 assist actually coming in the Premier League, and I remember the assist that he got. It was a cracking cross. Also 1 goal which he scored away at Leeds. I remember that well for his first goal. So no other players. Ryan got 2 assists, but no goals. Dan got no assists and no goals. And Robbie got no assists, no goals, and so did Remy. On to the keepers. Alfie got 1 assist, and I remember that assist because that came from when he cleared it and Neil scored in the Europa semi-final, I believe that game was. So I remember his assist there, but he got 4 clean sheets. He got 3 in Europa League and 1 in the FA Cup. So not bad for him. Sov, 2 clean sheets, really disappointing. Only 2 in the Premier League, but of course he only plays the Premier League games at home. So 2 Premier League games for him. But I am thinking of changing the goalkeepers. I'm thinking of changing Novio for the home games. Well, Sov now has a crack at the away game. So we'll see what happens next season. There's going to be a lot of changes going on for next season. Speaking of Novio, 4 clean sheets, 2 in the Premier League, 1 in Europa League that he did want to play in one of the games which we let him, and he got 1 in the pre-season tournament as well. which is a good stage because if you're winning the pre-season tournaments, you know, it's always good to sort of go on from that. But unfortunately, we didn't go really long. I think the longest that we didn't go for a clean sheet was quite a while. I think our last sort of clean sheets that we got was on the, I guess the back end towards like March and April time is when we are getting the clean sheets. I think we kept like 3 on the bounce for a while, so not too bad for that. So hopefully next season we do keep more clean sheets. As you saw, the overalls all going up and everything like that. So yeah, on to next season. It's going to be different. I'm going to change a lot of things up. I'm going to do a lot of things different. I'm going to change formations again. I'm going to change. I'm just going to change a lot of things next season. Just having a look at the career. As an overall, we've played 183 games. We've won 146. We've drawn 20, lost 27, but we've scored 592 and we conceded 304. So even still, our biggest win was in League One. Our biggest defeat was in League One. We've spent no money and we've sold all the players that we did in the first season. We had to avoid relegation. We did finish in the top 7, I guess top 10 really. So it'll be interesting to see what they want to do next season. Carabao Cup, we reached the quarter-final. We've got knocked out. You know, we're in the final here. Round 4 actually got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Premier League, we're doing well. Didn't win any Manager of the Years or Months awards, so that's kind of disappointing in that sense. That we didn't win any Manager of the Month because we have played well. But of course, as you can see, we're just doing quite well in the sense of, you know, going forward and how much we've sort of gone, really. 2 league titles, 2 domestic cups. I think the Papa John's Trophy was one, and I think the Carabao Cup when we beat Southampton was the other. 2 league titles was, of course, League One and the Championship. So this is the first season that we've not actually won the league, but that doesn't really matter. We were never going to win the Premiership in the first season, so that doesn't really matter. And I don't think I'm going to win it again for a couple of seasons. Anyway, teams will just get better going forward. So we've done all our objectives. We're not signing anyone, so I don't understand why they're doing all that. But look, we're keeping the, you know, club's worth going up by players and everything like that. So we're doing what the board says, just apart from the signings. So yeah, it's not a bad season, guys. Just to show you the calendar that we do have 2 games in a week again. We've got a nice week break. I might change the training just for the fact that we do need to keep everyone fit. I am going to do live recordings of reactions when I play Tottenham and Arsenal. I'll be doing that tomorrow, so I'll get this out today. So on Sunday, as of tomorrow UK time, I'll record both of them games, do a live one, and I'll upload one by one to do it. Or I do is a whole hour length one, and just do a whole 2 games in one episode. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos that I've been doing. I just want to say thank you for the support on just not on this video, but on all the other videos and all my live streams. And just really appreciate all the support, really. As I said, is going to be changing up for next season. So I'll let you know in the pre-season what we're going to do. But of course, we've got a couple more games to get through first. And then I will obviously let everyone know what we will be doing going forward. But guys, yeah, I will see you on the next video when, of course, it will be the Tottenham game and Arsenal game. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and also subscribe if you want to.